I just saw Greta Gerwig's Barbie in theaters, and after it's been making splashes online for months now, I wanted to discuss, is Barbie worth the hype? Short answer? Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty dang good. I would say great. I think all of the actors commit fantastically to their roles. I laughed a lot throughout this movie. Margot Robbie and Ryan Gosling and Simu Liu. Oh, there's one shot where Simu Liu is wearing like short shorts and his legs just like up along the camera. But also, it is beautiful. It's just beautiful to look at, and I don't just mean the like pink glitzy glossy, I mean like it's fantastically shot. Everything has such an authentic artificiality to it, both in the Barbie world and also in the Mattel offices of the real world, where Will Ferrell is playing the CEO of Mattel. I gotta say, that aspect of the movie, some scenes worked. I got some laughs out of some parts of it, but ultimately I found that it didn't go anywhere, really. I would have rather spent more time with Barbie and Ken in Barbie Land fixing what goes wrong in the movie, which was a lot of fun to see. I think the character journeys of Barbie and Ken and the two main real-world humans, I think all of those are executed perfectly. I really liked Weird Barbie. I really liked just a whole bunch of the miscellaneous Barbies and Kens that were around, including some of the cancelled concepts, like apparently Sugar Daddy Ken was a thing. Why? So ultimately, I found this movie to be a lot of fun, with some fun messaging in it. Nothing that was like earth-shattering, but also it's a movie that's aimed at a slightly younger demographic. So for a movie that's kind of like an intro to looking objectively at feminism and patriarchy and gender stereotypes that exist in American society, I think it's really good at what it does and has a good message for everyone who goes to see the movie. I ultimately found that the most fun part of the experience, though, was going decked out in pink with some of my friends, because we had a lot of exchanges with a whole bunch of other people going to the movie, being like, "Hi Barbie, hi Barbie, hi Barbie, hi Ken." One of the friends that I went with said that it felt a lot like the summer where Pokemon Go first got introduced, just like a weird, very social, just like positive and uplifting microcosm of society where it was just fun. Now, I am a big fan of Greta Gerwig. When Little Women came out, I absolutely just gushed about it in a video that I posted earlier. You can see that up in the cards or down in the description, but I really loved Little Women. I do think that that's still my favorite Greta Gerwig movie, but Barbie is still really good. I've seen quite a few Margot Robbie movies as well, probably not all of them, but I think this is my favorite Margot Robbie movie that I've seen. She just, again, does really good in this movie. Ryan Gosling also, I know that it's like a glitzy, fun, like blockbuster, but not actiony, big audience pleaser film. But I really hope there are some Oscar nominations for this, because there really deserve to be. All of that being said, obviously, of course, we are in the middle of the WGA and SAG-AFTRA strikes against big studios like Warner Brothers, who made this movie. And when I heap praise onto this movie, I need you to realize that I am heaping praise onto the artists that created it. The artistry is what is so brilliantly on display here, from the writing by Greta Gerwig and her writing partner, and the directing of Greta Gerwig, and all of the actors who embody these roles so perfectly, because they really could have not, and the whole movie would have crumbled apart, to all of the designers who made the sets that are beautiful and the imagery that sticks out both in the marketing and while you're watching the film for the first time. Meanwhile, the studio heads, I feel like the part of the movie that I thought was the weakest, the Mattel CEO people not really mattering much at the end, I think it's because studio heads probably said, "Hey, wait a minute, we can't be bad guys," taking all of the teeth and fangs out of the movie because they didn't want to do some self-reflection beyond, oh yeah, we can poke some jokes. Here's a joke. A studio person gets presented with a new idea and they're like, I don't want to do that. And the accountant behind them goes, oh, that idea will make us a lot of money. Oh, it will? Okay, we can do that idea. Teehee, it's funny because we're generic studio people. But it's like, yeah, we know you'll do anything for money. Like not pay your actors and writers. Those are my thoughts on Barbie. If you've seen it, let me know what you think of it down in the comments below. What are some other Greta Gerwig or Margot Robbie movies that you've really enjoyed? Let me know that as well, because I think those are fantastic artists, and that especially right now in these times, we need to appreciate the artists that are making the art that we enjoy even more than we already do. Thank you so much for watching, and have a good week.